Feed the Beast. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the patron server playing a little Feed the Beast Revelation. And I'm feeling a little sheepish, because I think I've been sheeped up in the top of my tree again, and I can hear it. Yep, they're up there. But this is now tier 2, so is the resource miner, but I haven't used it yet. I've been mainly doing the ore miner, and all the structure is out and about and changed, and in fact, I think I will go ahead and break... See how I can't break that? So if I come in here and I just right-click that, then I can go ahead and break it, and they come right off. The other way of getting around it is to have the tool... let's go right here. If you've got the assembler tool, you can just shift right click things and they'll break too. And now I've got to get myself back up here because I moved this elevator because I can't appear underneath anymore, and as this gets bigger it's gonna get wider. Anyway, let's head down here and let's go ahead and make me a null modifier. I want the speed, this guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them. Because I've got plenty of gold and redstone and mica, which is why I made the resource one. It was precisely for the mica, and because then I wouldn't have to worry about stuff like, obsidian again, because, you know, it's a pain to get. Alright, so this should be 4 times faster. I don't know what the percentage is for, but it's also going to chew up more energy to make as well. But that's okay, I've got plenty of energy. In fact, talking of energy, let's go down, take a look at the Powerball O Doom. And it is now a tier 5, which means I had to adjust these are the stabilizers. Yeah, I had to make 9 of these for each of the areas, and that turns into this nifty spiraling shape. And power-wise, let's see, 59 gig of RF in there, and I bet 83% is in it right now. One of the things I did to help, I went ahead and you can see these things have, it says infused 100%. I've taken some of the dimensional shards and infused them. In fact, if we come over here, I'll show you where. I went ahead and infused those 3. So here's the infuser. You put the item you want to infuse, and then you put shards, and it needs 4 stacks of them to infuse 100%. And I put it there because there's a power cell right below. That's how I infuse them. There's a little bit of a power loss. You can see output cost of 1% or 1/10 of 1%. As it's transmitting, there's a little bit of a power loss, and this has an input-output for the regular tier of 5K. The upper tier is 20K, but if you infuse it 100%, it's 50% better. So this would be 7.5K, and the one downstairs is 30K. So it gives me a bunch more transfer. If this is full, and I need to sit there and all of a sudden I'm using a huge amount over there, then over here this can catch up because these are all infused, and so it goes really, really fast. So that's 1, 2, and there's a third over here. So that's 90K RF this could input into the system, which is far faster than my reactor is. It's doing, you know, right there, 34K pretty much. And that's working out just fine. I've got gobs and gobs of Yellorium, so I'm not really worried about that, or uranium. It's all converts down to the same thing. Stuff and junk, stuff I've done. I made some changes in here to kind of open it up. This area was very cramped, and I didn't want that. So over here we've got a crafting storage, and then 2 separate ME interfaces with their molecular assemblers. That way I can have 2 recipes going simultaneously. And I moved my storage of stuff here with 4 ME drives, and I think I'm almost full. Yeah, 61 of 63 types. I don't see the need to make anything more than a 4K, because you can see of all the stuff I've dumped in there, I'm still using about 2/3, 3/4 of the storage of space, but you'll run out of the types faster than that. So that's I don't feel the need, mainly because I've got all these big bulk stuff stored here where it makes more sense rather than stored in there. Let's see. Oh yeah, they've got cables hidden underneath the facades running back and forth, and cables to set these things up with their own little recipes, so I can sit there and make these bits really fast. And what you can't see is the cable I ran behind here and then put oak facades, so you just can't see it. I had them on the side, and then I realized, it's kind of dorky looking. I like not seeing cables as much as possible, not seeing cables. So that's what I've been doing up to this point. And one of the things I was thinking is I would really like to go ahead. Oh, I did some enchanting. That's got efficiency on it, which is handy. And enchanted up my armor. I would really like the Aqua Affinity would be nice on this one. And, you know, Unbreaking and Protection 4 would be good. That's pretty good. Fire. This one I want to Feather Falling. That would really, really be helpful to hand. But I've done several boots you can see here and haven't gotten Feather Falling yet. But I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Oh, snack break. And so that's been going on. Oh, this over here, I went ahead and set up a disenchanter from the Draconic Evolution so that you put in the item, you put in a book, and it'll strip off the enchantments into that book, which is mighty handy. There's another way of doing that over here with a lens, and that involved needing to make some more empowered diamantine crystal, and I was going, you know, too lazy. I just made it here. It was pretty quick and easy. So the thing I want to get accomplished right now, I'm sick and tired of being ground bound. I would like to get up in the air and start flying. That makes things work nicely, and I can do that with the angel ring, and that's very, very doable. For that you need a ghast and a bat in the lasso and the ring of the flying squid, and for that you need all these bits, which is easy with a squid, easy to find, and the chicken wing ring. A W and an R together that close is hard for me to say, otherwise it's chicken wing. Anyway, and then that one's really easy. You just capture a chicken. That's no problem. And all of these use GP power, which again is not a problem, but I was looking at that and going, you know, how about instead, I know if I have the Draconic armor, this level here, the orange stuff, that will give me creative flight as well. And so I'm thinking that's the way to go. So first I need to go ahead and make these armor bits for the Draconic armor, because to make the, say like the Draconic helmet, I need the Wyvern helm and then charge that up. So I've got to make the Wyvern ones first. So let's go ahead and do that. I remember I had, a leftover diamond one there. Now let's toss this into here. I need, I don't see any other diamond armors in the system. So you can go in there. Oh, yeah, it remembers, and it's not exactly what I'm wanting. Okay, you can go there. So there's my 4 diamond pieces. And now for this, I need 4 of these Wyvern energy cores. So let's go ahead and make those. I made some recipes. I hit the, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make. Burn. All done. And the other thing I need on these is this Wyvern, so that's energy core and the Wyvern core. I need 4 of those. So let's go ahead and make those. And you can see why there's enough nesting in that I didn't want to do any of that. And that's all done. So now I should be able to make this one. There's the helmet, and then the chest plate. Let's do the chest piece, and then the leggings, and then the boots. All right, so that gives me that armor, and if we take it off real quick, put that on. You know, I'm not sure I would call that dramatic armor. It's definitely interesting looking. I kind of like the smoother armor. You know, I'm used to this. And in some of the mod packs, there's a little extra button where you can make all this armor cosmetically vanish. That I love, because, you know, I don't necessarily want to sit there and show off, you know, this armor. Although I like the purple color better than the orange color, just because purple looks better than orange. Anyway, so the next thing I need to do, now that I've got that, is there's some stuff you can do with it. All of these need charging, and I have no charging available, and that's the phone that should never ring. Before the phone rudely interrupted, I was saying that I didn't have any way of charging this, and that's not really true. All I had to do was come over to this or any of the power cells and drop the item right here, and that charges it right up. So if we take a look, they are all fully charged, 4 million RF each. But the problem is, as soon as I take any damage, then it's going to start sucking the power out of this, and you know that's what it's designed for. But there is this, the Wyvern Flux capacitor, which can hold up to 64 million RF, which is a great way of having portable RF stuff going around. So let's go ahead and make one of these. Yes, I do have all the bits. Perfecto. And let's go charge this Hummer up. Yeah, it should be fast enough here. Let's go to a faster one, because why not? And let's just drop it into here, because yeah, that's much faster. All right, so with that fully charged, here, let's grab this. Let's see, shift click, it charges my armor, charges held items, armor and held items. That's what I want. If I've got Draconic armor going on, which I do, it'll charge that up. If I make some weapons, it'll charge that up as well. And my current weapon, I've got the Iron Sword, which is doing a whopping 6 attack damage. And oh, I've got a bow here. I just made a bow. Punch 2, Unbreaking, Power, and Infinity. The Infinity is what I really want, so I can shoot. I wish I had managed to get Flame, because then I could see where my arrows are going easier. But I'm just looking at the various Draconic things, and I need to make a bunch of these. The sword does 15, the shovel 12. Yeah, like you're gonna smack the dragon with a shovel. Pickaxe is 12. The bow does 1. But there's a bunch of things you can do to charge that up, and I'm going, I already got a nice bow. I really don't need it. But over here, the axe does 25, and I'm thinking, that's pretty decent. I could go for that, so let's go for it. Let's actually make that really quick, because why not? And having an axe around is handy to have. It won't be useful for making the Staff of Power later on, which does the pickaxe, the sword, and the shovel, but that's okay. I'll still use it. So for that, I need a diamond axe. I don't have. Let's click here. All right, let's make us a diamond axe. So yay, and then looking at the recipe, wyvern and wyvern. All right, wyvern. I need one of you. Make. And I need one of you. Make. All right, so that should be made. That they go really fast. So let's go. I just grab the axe and put it in there, you silly thing. Let's dump the sword because we don't need that. And for the very eagle-eyed, when I left to answer the phone, I had 17 Draconium ingots, and now I've got almost 3,000. Because it's another day, and I swapped out the laser core, or the lens, to the purple one, which gave me lots, and so 24 hours gave me plenty, and then I was able to crunch it with the manufacturer into dust, and then use the redstone furnace, which I have upgraded twice, hardened and then reinforced, and gave it 2 of these speed boosts, so this is pretty speedy in making them. So let's go ahead and zip back down, grab my capacitor, and charge up the axe. And one of the things I'm going to need to get to the Draconium armor, I am going to need to get some awakened stuff. So, there's awakened cores here, there's awakened ingots here, and to make the awakened, we need to fuse 4 Draconium blocks into the awakened Draconium blocks with a bunch of these cores and whatnot, and a dragon heart, which means I need to kill me the dragon a bunch of times. In fact, I think I need to kill him 3 times. Well, I'll kill him 4 times because, why not? All right, axe is fully charged. This is fully charged. Let's check inactive charge. Yeah, items and hold. We'll just stick that right there. And I should be good to go to kill me a dragon. What I do need is to make the what's-its for the dragon resurrection. Let's see. I remember with the 1.10 there was a specific ritual for doing that, but with the changes into the vanilla stuff, we don't need to actually do that to resurrect the dragon anymore. And looking at this, there's nothing in here for resurrecting the dragon. So yes, I will go with the standard method. I'll just paste that. No, wrong thing. Paste that there. And to awaken the dragon, it's the crystals. These guys, the end crystals. And I have none. I have no ghast tears. Ooh, I could do that. I don't know if I've got any of these anywhere. Oh, well, okay, so I'm going to have to go off and hunt me a bunch of ghasts because I have absolutely zero ghast tears anywhere. And, you know, I've got plenty of the rest of the stuff, and I can make the glass panes. That's not a problem. Ah, dang. Okay, so I need 4 of those for 4 dragons. I need 16 ghast tears. This took very little time. I went ahead and took the mob farm that I had set up for getting... I'm trying to remember. That's whatever that was up there. I can't remember. Oh, blazes, that's right. And went ahead and swapped it out with dirt, which I used the drop of evil to become cursed earth, and then added some light so I could turn it on and off instead of the toggle over here. And it worked like a charm. Where'd you go? Give me back my stone. There it is. And it didn't take more than probably maybe close to 10 minutes for me to get the 48 catalyzing glands that I need. I went through and hit the trash can and got rid of any of the bows, the armors, the random crap that just wasn't needed. But the rest of the stuff is fairly useful. Lots and lots of experience, which is nifty. And so anyway, let's go ahead and make those crystals that we'll need for resurrecting the dragon, and I'll go kill that thing 3 times fast. Does it matter the size? No, it really doesn't. Alright, so there's my 16 ghast tears that I need, and crystal. The Ender Energy Manipulator, I would like to make one of those because it'll make an egg from the dragon that's already there. But the problem is it needs the Wyvern tier infusion power crafting stuff that I'm going, I don't have that yet. So I'm going to have to do that later. But for right now, I've got my ghast tears. Let's make the crystals here, and each set of 4 should allow me to resurrect the dragon once, and that should be good. So I'm going to go kill him 4 times fast, which is probably 4 times more boring than you want to see. So I will be back when that is done. And just like that, the deed is done 4 times. In fact, I've got my heart here. I have no idea what to use the scales for. I have no idea. Got my 4 dragon eggs, and there were 5 others scattered around that I picked up, and they had embedded themselves deeply, but I got those. Infinity Booster, I get. I'm AE2 wireless crafting terminal, and immersive engineering, the epic shader, epic. A lot of that I don't need, so we'll just shove that away. This I will need, and if we go back to Draconic, let's see what we can let's see what we can use this for. It can only be used to turn Draconian blocks into awakened Draconian blocks. That's it. And rather than a funky process of exploding a TNT to awaken the heart, and yeah, you don't need any of that sort of stuff, we use the fusion crafting. So that means I need to make fusion crafter. So let's make the core. I think I am missing, that central piece. Let's make one of these. Makey. So there's the core, and now I need 10 of the injectors. So let's go ahead and make some more of these. Core, let's make 10 of you. Mickey, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, done. And let's go ahead and make 10 of those. Done. All right, now this we need to go down. Here's the Powerball section, and down here is where I'm going to put the fusion crafting. So temporary block, we'll put the core right there, and these guys I'm going to go ahead and mount on this thing. The rule for this is they need to be within one of the core itself. So that's why I mounted it up one. So it's horizontally and vertically, that works. Now the next thing I want to do is upgrade these, because the basic fusion is fine and all that, but it doesn't do all that I need. I need to upgrade all 10 of these to the wyvern level. So let's and let's take a look at what needs to be done for the wyvern. Wyvern fusion crafting injector. Diamonds, a core, 2 draconic cores, and a draconium block. Well, let's do the blocks. 10, and that's all for now. And then we need 20 of these. Actually, before we do that, let's make these. Let's make the 10 of those, because that will use up the others that we need if I made them. So I need only 10 of these. Make. And they're doing? Why are you not showing? Okay, they're all there. And let's go ahead now, make the 20 of these. Just see it just counting up like crazy. 20. Nice. And now the next thing is a whole bunch of diamonds. And I believe that was 4 diamonds each. Yes. So that's 40 diamonds here. And let's see. Here, let's do this. It's one more. There we go. So there's 40 diamonds, and that will work out perfectly. That should work out just fine. So, whoops, not that level. This level. So what we need to do is break one of these, and then we'll go ahead and put diamonds over here. I understand that diamonds are a girl's best friend. Let's head and grab these and stick those over here. Gadoink, gadink, gadank, and gadooey. Okay, so now with this, I should be able to put one in place and start it up. And I love the animation on this. This is very, very cool. These charge up and get thicker and thicker as they get energy, but the zapping, and you can hear it too. That's fun. And then it goes and swirls around. We click on it. So it's in the crafting phase at this point and going fairly fast. Is there particle explosion when it's done? It's been a long enough time, I don't remember. But it works. All right, so there's a wyvern core. So let's snag the diamonds from that, pop this one off, and, you know, lather, rinse, repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and process all of these, so all 10 are done, and bring you right back. And there is number 10. So let's go ahead and slap that over here. And while the 10th one was formed, I went ahead and took all of these and upgraded them, so they're now the second tier advanced power cells. So instead of doing 5K RF each, they're doing 20. So that's a heck of a lot more. That's 8 times more power going through them. And the reason being, to make the wyvern ones, it was only just a 250,000 RF. That wasn't much. But to make the Draconic, that's almost 2 million RF. That's a heck of a lot more energy to pump through. And so I wanted to speed things up. So Oh, let's take a look at armor. So helmet, to make that, that's less power. So not that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and do the next tier. And I only need to make 4 of those because all the Draconic things that I was looking at, they just need 4 Draconic. So the rest of them can remain Wyvern. Let's see. I also want to make a Draconic. Okay, I lied. I need at least 8 to make the Staff of Power. So I'll need to upgrade that. But 4 for right now, because my main goal is to get the armor. That's the main goal for tonight. So 4 of them, which means I need 4 awakened Draconium blocks. But before I can do the 4 Draconium blocks, I need to use these guys. All right, so 4 Draconium, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cores and the dragon heart. So 6 times 4, 24 of these Draconic cores. So Draconic cores, I need 24 of them. Gimme. And then I've got the 4 hearts, and then I need to make some Draconium here. I need 16 of these guys. 17 is too many. Let's send that back. Break that up, grab the 24 here, and this is going to be in 4 chunks. No, we got to do that in 6 chunks. There we go. That'll do it. All right. And let's go down here. And I guess it really doesn't matter where these guys go. Some there, some there, some there, some there, some there. Some there, and then we need these 2 bits. Actually, that will do it all in 1 chunk, and that. And then, oh yeah, we're upgrading these. No. Give me that. We're doing this. All right, let's put those in place. There we go. And yeah, that's a whole lot slower because it's got to charge it with so much more RF. Fortunately, I've got a bunch, so that's not a problem. So that's just going to go ahead and do its thing. And we'll be back when I'm done with all of these. And there's the last of making the Awakened Draconium blocks. And as I understand, these I'm going to need to upgrade my fusion crafting injectors. I need 4 of them because the helm and all the armors needs 4 of the Draconic level. And that means I'm going to have to use one of these blocks and these other bits to go ahead and make 4 of those. So the rest of them I should be able to dismantle into ingots, and that should do what I need. So let's head up, dump this off here, go away. And these guys, I need diamonds and then these wyvern cores. Okay, so 16 diamonds, and then yeah, 4 times 4, 16, and then I need 8 of these wyvern cores. Wyvern, make 8 of them. Go. And then diamonds, I need 16 of them. I'm going to do that like that. We got these, and then where's my cores? They are all done. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade the cores. We'll just pick this one because it really doesn't matter. Oh. All right, so we'll put you into here, and then we're going to go... Let's do all the crafting bits over here that we can, because I'm going to upgrade that side. And so we'll put the Awakened Draconium there, and then these whatsits, one will go in the center. Hey, click, one goes in the center, one goes over there. That should be it. All right. And what's the amount of... Yeah, that's the big cost here is making this. So that'll... Oh, that's charging very fast. That's charging way faster than the last time. I'm not sure why, but it's charging way faster. So that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and make all 4 of these, and I'm going to put them on the outside because the other 6 can remain wyvern. I think that'll work just fine. So when did the 1 probe hit me? I don't recall that appearing at all. All right, let's go ahead and do the next one. And lather, rinse, repeat. Okay, so that should be the last of the bits to prepare. Let's head back up. And these, because if I'm going to upgrade, one of these helms, it requires these bits plus my wyvern to upgrade, which is okay. This I can make. In fact, I've already got a recipe set up for that in here, right there, which is easy done. But this required a nether star to be converted with a bunch of these cores and some of the awakened draconium. So if I've mathed this correctly, I still have enough, but we'll see. Because at this point then, I need to go ahead and craft 4 of these guys, and it should be able to make all the stuff I need. Go. Okay, so we're down to 67, just a smidge less than a stack, but that's okay. And I love... Done. Ooh, that's one of the nice things of this. So I need that and that. Let's see. I need 2 more ingots each, and then my armor pieces. And this one, 9 million RF. That's a lot of RF to be chunking in there, but that's okay. So for this, we need the 4 pieces there and the armor pieces. All right, let's go make some armor. Let's go down to here, 1 more. And did I miscount? I must have miscounted. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain. Do you hear me complaining? No, you do not. Okay, so these are going to have to stay on the Draconic ones, because this is a Draconic level crafting. There we go. And now I should be able to put that in place and start. Pretty speedy. Well, while that's doing that, I'm going to return back this draconium, because I don't need that. And we'll... yeah, it's still doing its thing. Fast. I could put a hopper underneath, and I think that would work. Oh, gotta hit the start button. It is required. And the other thing that I might do is a Draconic flux capacitor, so that it's 4 times bigger than this one. And that just needs these bits. Oh, which means I need to make another one of those. But not the goal for today, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's get this going. And the main reason why I'm pushing for this is this will give me the creative flight intrinsically as part of the armor. So when I've got all 4 pieces on, I can fly and feather fall and all that sort of good stuff. I think I'm also completely immune to fire as well, which is very handy, because roaming around through the nether, avoiding being hit by fire is a good thing. All right, last piece here. Done. Okay, dokie. So I don't have to do that. I can go here. Dee-dee. And it's charging all up. Let's go ahead and take a quick gander. And that's what the orange level, the Draconic level armor looks like. And I like the purple better for the color. This one reminds me of Bonzo the Clown. Or Bozo the Clown. But I do have flight. And that's what I've been dying to get here in this pack. I've not had that at all, and I really do like flight, because that makes it so much easier for exploring and for building stuff. Oh, I love creative flight. And this armor will do this, and it's pretty smoking good armor. I do want to hit some other bits on it. Let's see if no, let's turn this off, and I think it's I. All right, let's look at the controls. Draconic. I went too far. D for Draconic is right here. I set my armor and tool and armor to K, and it changes with each of the packs because there's so many conflicts. So let's. I want night vision turned on. I really like that. Night vision lock. Interesting. Oh, hide armor. Ooh, I'm definitely going to go ahead and hide the armor. And Oh, yes. Hidden armor, I love. That and having really tall shoulders. Okay, that's just silly. Let's see. Flight speed, hide armor, yes. Inertial cancel, boost on sprint. Inertial. No, but flight lock. Yeah, I kind of like that, but we'll leave it. And hide is on. Now I just get the pants. Okay. Speed, we're definitely hiding. I really don't need the sprint boost, particularly on multiplayer servers. I tend to avoid the sprint boost just because you're going so fast you'll rubber band a whole bunch because the server's got to catch up on it. And let's definitely the step assist where it doesn't require effort, that I will go for. Boost on sprint, jump modifier. I really don't like the jump modifier too much because I can fly. I don't need to sit there and jump 3 blocks or higher. So that, I've got creative flight, I've got the draconic armor, and it's invisible. That's new to me, and I'm loving it. Oh yeah. Okay, so fusion and armor and creative flight, I'm saying this is a successful episode. Ching, check mark. Done. This has been Grok the DuckFarmer, here playing a little Feed the Beast Revelation on my Patreon server. And thanks for watching. Bye.